Anytime you are, you know, um, black and a great athlete, they're gonna pick on you
Yeah,
all the time. It never fails.
to the point where
The girl that was smoking weed. I'm like, okay,
who?
um, Shakari Johnson or whatever her name was.
Oh yeah,
You know,
because they don't have nothing else better to do.
had it been a little white girl, it'd been like, it would have gotten swept under the rug.
Exactly.
Well, you knew the rules and all this stuff. It's like, okay, weed is supposed to make you slow. She's the fastest black girl
Right.
in the world.
Right. Exactly. Right. She ain't missed a step. Okay.
No, so they got to
The only
pick
thing
on her.
that it does is allow her to relax to the point where she can just glide on into a gold medal.
Right.
But y'all don't want her to have it.
Of course not. Cause she black. Cause she's black.
Right. 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 Right.
And it never fails. You know, it never fails. Whenever we do something great, they try to break it down. They try to break us down every time. Why can't she just be the fastest girl in the world? Period.
And just leave it at that. Yeah.
Can't do that. Something must be wrong with us.
She's doing something.
She's doing something.
She's doing something that she ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
We ain't having it.
Let's see. Is she on cocaine? Nope, she on weed. Okay, well, she's still fast. Cocaine makes you speed. Weed makes you.
Yep, not out. But she ain't nodding out.
Mm-mm.
It's allowing her to relax so that she can just get into her zone and just
Yep.
groove on the way she needs to groove.
Yep.
That's sad.
Yep. All the time. Whenever we succeed at something, let's look at their background. Let's see, what her family background is. Let's see if she's done anything wrong or robbed a liquor store or something.
Because there must be something.
Right. Right. Exactly.
The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON. Here's what you missed on Perry Small's Midday Madness Show.
Xavier's looking fly. Xavier, did you continue being well dressed during the pandemic?
I stood up on top, boxing on the bottom.
Okay. So you weren't wearing pants. I love that.
Perry Small, weekdays at 9 a.m. on The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
The views expressed on our programs are not necessarily those of WVON, Midway Broadcasting Corporation, or our participating sponsors.
Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
All right, all you young bloods in Chicago land, yeah. Let's have some soul power. What I say? Hear me right now. All right, then. WVON soul power, power. Wow! Yeah, all right. We've been waiting for so long.
Hoo-ha. But yes, my wife and I.
I'm working things out. That's a good thing.
And she called me today.
See how you doing?
I was out getting my exercise on. She called me and we talked during her lunch break. She said usually, she talks, to our daughter. So she said, okay, I spent the first half talking to you, now I got to call my daughter. I said, okay. And it was my daughter that did it. I went over there Saturday. It was my son's trunk party. And I say son, he's my stepson. But he calls me Pops and he thinks, I'm the dad. He's 18 years old. It's like, okay. He got one dad, and that's me. And then he's got a father
That's out there somewhere.
No, he's, you know, he came to the trunk party, but he only comes when, you know, there's something going on.
Okay.
You know, otherwise he doesn't.
He's not on the scene.
He's just there for the victory. You know. Yeah, that's my son. You know, he's not there when he's running the race. He's just there at the finish line. You know. So all of the, you know,
that's how a lot of people.
the money requests that I get from my son, it's like, well, you want to, you know, you can jump in at any time, bro, and you know, pay some of this money. But, you know.
That he needs.
Right.
And he's like, no, you got
Hey, y'all.
Hey, what's going on?
Right.
What's going on?
What's
going on now? How are you?
This P. Ray.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Who
Worldwide Flight Services.
said they're always hiring, so if you know anybody that needs a job.
Worldwide Flight Services.
Flight Services.
Okay, I'll let people know.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm getting ready to talk about in a very short period of time.
No, you on already.
Yes, sir.
Who's the featured artist?
George Benson.
Yes. All right now.
The guitar man. Hey,
The hits.
I'm George Benson, not so long ago.
Take it easy. You too.
Good back, brother.
Yes, sir. I like that time, man.
Thank you, brother.
Take it
Old
easy.
school.
I know, right?
Take it easy. Yep, let us have some Give It Tonight
No problemo.
on Broadway.
No problemo.
Love times love.
What you know about that?
Oh.
It's Tommy Edwards, and now you are listening to the B-Sides with Dr. Al Greer on 1690 WVON.
Soul Train. Soul Train.
Taking me all the way back tonight.
Soul Train, the richest trip in America.
Okay.
60 minutes of non-stop music across the tracks of your mind.
Okay.
With guest stars.
Okay. For real.
Eddie Kendricks.
Yep.
Gladys Knight and the Pips. The Honeycomb.
Wow.
And the Soul Train Dancers.
Okay.
And now, here's your host, Don Cornelius. I did that for a reason. My dad said I would never be sitting recording when I was growing up. Like, you want to go on the radio? He said you'll never be a sitting reporter. I'm like, okay. It's like, okay.
Don't need to be.
So one night, I was on the air at Kennedy King College, and I just wrapped up my show, and the phone rang. I said, "Hello, WKKC." This guy said, "I don't know how old you are, but you sound just like Sid McCoy." So I can't wait to tell my dad that.
Okay. Back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, I had the chance to work with Don Cornelius in Central City Productions.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a working on as a production assistant. I was working with Phyllis Hyman.
Ooh, Phyllis Hyman. Love Phyllis Hyman.
Me too. And so I'm standing between him and Don Jackson, the guy who owns Central City. And I was like, these are the tallest brothers in show business. My God.
Oh, yeah. Good night. So I met Mr. Cornelius for the second time. The first time I didn't get a chance to even speak to him. I just saw him and I was like, and then after that he was on stage.
Yeah.
But the first time I got a chance to meet him was at they were having a Soul Train reunion in Grant Park. And he and his son Tony were walking down this corridor. You know, I was, and I very rarely get starstruck.
Exactly.
And I said, Mr. Cornelius, you don't remember me, but you were at a award show that I was the announcer for. And he looked at me, he looked at his son, he said, are you sure that was me?
There's no mistaking Don Cornelius for other people, okay?
And that was it. And he kept walking. But that was my brush with Mr.
Your
Cornelius.
brush with fame, huh?
My brush with fame.
Because when they were still doing Soul Train in Chicago, I shouldn't tell this story because it's definitely going to age me, but I was on a show that was like the black version of Romper Room.
Okay.
And that came on right. It was black version of Romper Room. It came on right before Soul Train came on in Chicago. Back in the day.
Right, on WCIU Channel 26 in black and white.
Yep.
Yeah. I get it. Because we used to run home to watch Soul Train.
Yep.
And then Soul Train, next thing we know, Soul Train was in color. And on Channel 9 or Channel 2.
Yeah, it wasn't on Channel 2.
It's on Channel 2 first, and then it went to Channel 9. You know, Channel 2 was on locally, and then Channel 9 it was on all over the world because Channel 9 was a cable station that just happened to be in Chicago. Hey, Holly. Hey, Mrs. Jefferson. And everybody else, thank you very much. Thank you. See, now that's how you open a show.
For real.
1690 WVON, the Talk of Chicago. Good morning and welcome to the B-Sides. It's your Dr. Al Greer officially checking in. Good morning to all my B-Siders, my M-Squatters, my third shifters, and of course, my Dusty Insomniacs who hold me down each and every night as I flip the 45s and play the B-Sides on 1690 WVON. Hello to Holly Jennings, also to Janine Lee Jefferson, Mrs. Jefferson, how are you? And DJ Chris Damon, thanks for checking in on Facebook. So, yeah, we used to run home to watch Soul Train. Just to see what the, latest dances were.
Yep, what the latest music was.
Yeah. Paula Sanders. Yeah, he was, I was telling this story tonight. He used to be a police officer.
Right.
And he stopped the news director of WVON for, routine traffic stop. And he leaned over to you, you were speeding. The guy looked up and said, "Say it again."
I said, with a voice like that, you should be on the radio.
That's what he said. He said, "Here's my card. Give me a call if you ever think about changing careers." And Don went to Midwestern Broadcasting School, which was the same school that I went to because I found out that everybody who was anybody went to broadcasting school.
Okay.
So I was like, well, that's what I want to do. So I went to Midwestern Broadcasting School too.
Okay.
And that's where Cornelius went. And he was not only a fill-in DJ, he also did news before he created Soul Train. And as a joke, one of the DJs was like, Yeah, and I'll say the Soul Train. They said, wait a minute, do that again. And record him doing it, and that was Joe Cobb,
Right,
who was the
right.
morning man at WVLN.
Really?
So yeah, I'm good, Paulette. How are you? Thank you for asking, because not too many people ask me how I'm doing. So, but yeah, he created Soul Train while working at WVLN.
Wow.
So I felt like I was in good company if I worked for WVLN. It's like,
Exactly.
okay, all these famous people, you
Have
know.
been here. Yeah.
Of course, Herb
Mm.
was,
What it became.
yeah, he was the, they did a survey of all the top black radio personalities. And Herb was number 10
Mm.
out of 100 people,
Really? Yeah.
only to be beat out by, people like Frankie Crocker from New York, Wendy Williams, who was on radio before. So,
Right.
but for him to be number 10,
Yeah. That's good company.
you know, so, you know, and I was listening to him last night on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They had some. They usually post some of his old shows,
Right.
and people tell me all the time. They said, "You sound just like a young Herb Kent." I said, "Well, I'm not trying to. It just comes out." You know.
Yeah. I mean, radio literally. Y'all done lost Herb Kent.
What's up, Russ? Shake and bake. You got it, Paulette. I know two Paulette Sanders. You're like the second one. First one was my sister-in-law. You know, but when I come in and I see that big,
Right.
you
Takes you back.
it's like those are the elders. I wish I had gotten that picture. They gave it to Melody.
Mm. Of course.
She don't think nothing of it. Just her daddy's in it. That's about it. But,
Wow, that's
these people help
right.
shape my whole career.
Yeah.
And some of them are still alive, and I talk to. You know, just wonderful people.
Yeah.
I got a story
People who
about.
can give you history.
Yeah, I was an intern at GCI when they were at 6 North Michigan.
Right.
And this was back when Bernadine C. Washington was still
Wow.
alive, and she worked down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to lunch one day, and I saw her on the way out. And I said, Miss Washington, you don't know who I am, but I want to introduce myself. She said, baby, you're in the right place. That was it.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Thank you, Mrs. Jefferson. Thank you, Paulette. You're the second person that told me that. Yeah, it's not a well, it was pretty much a common name. Richard Bonnier, which is not a common name. How are you, sir? But all those people were just I can't say anything bad about any of them.
Right. Right.
Some of them, you say, oh, he was a son of a gun, and that's what Herb said about Richard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, Richard's he's a hater. He's a son of a bitch. Because Richard caught him in a lie once. They had this contest where you had to play 13 in a row.
Okay.
Herb played 12 songs and then a commercial, and then he played a record after that.
Oh.
And he said, I didn't do that. I would never. So Herb, the listener heard it. You played 12 songs instead of 13. So you got to give them the money out of your paycheck. Right.
Out of your paycheck. Wait a minute.
I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. I didn't do anything. So every station has what they call a logger. And each hour it records whatever goes on the station. So they played the logger back. And they said, okay. They counted the songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Commercial, 13 songs. He still swore up and down.
No. Y'all not counting like that.
I didn't do that. You all just can't count.
Uh-oh.
So that was it. So Herb had to give the listener the money out of his pocket, which, ever since then, he and Richard never got along until Richard had a stroke.
Wow.
And he came to the hospital. First thing he said was, when he came into the room, he's like, so is he going to live? And then finally, a few years later, when Richard did die, Herb came to Kennedy King where I was working. And he came into the office and he said, well, I guess I'm all you got now, huh?
Dang.
Oh, too soon. Too soon. Okay.
Rivalries.
That was terrible. I know you liked him as much as you probably liked him more than you like me. I was like, but you were the one that put me on the radio in the first place. And he did not care for Richard Peggy. They were rivals, but they played the same music.
Right. Well, when I was a management trainee at the Palmer House, Richard Peggy had the overnight shift. And so one night we got through and asked for a dedication. And we started talking to Richard Peggy. And
okay, Richard.
It was everybody on our shift.
Hurry back, okay?
Crazy. It was everybody on our shift, and he said, come and meet me at the Pancake House down on 29th Street or wherever it was.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, okay, now we're going to be there. You going to come? He's like, I'll be there. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
And he came.
He loves to eat. He loved to eat. All right, we're going to meet at the Old Country Buffet in Lansing on Torrance. So, okay? Like, okay, Uncle Richard. And we were eating one day. We were all sitting at the table with some other guys who were about my age and younger who followed Richard. And one of them grabbed the salt shaker, and he's just shaking.
Oh, no.
Richard grabbed his hand. He said, do you want to die?
Really? That's a little
Richard
bit too
said,
much.
do you want to die?
What are you doing, bro?
That's too much salt on that food. You're going to kill yourself.
For real. Yep.
But it's stories like that, that keep them in my memory.
Yeah.
Because, they were really cool cats.
Back in the day. You just don't know.
I met Herb when I was a teenager. I'm like, man, Herb Kent. And that was it. He was just, he's like my second father. And Richard was like a close uncle to me. And when they passed, I was lost. I'm
devastated, right?
Devastated.
Because then it's all on you. You got to carry it,
Right. So I was doing a party once, and Herb was at the party, and he said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "DJing the party." "How did you get here?" I said, "How'd you think? I took the bus. We're out in the suburbs somewhere." I pointed at my van. I said, "In the van." Brenda Brown Long, Juicy B. So he said, "Well, I guess when I'm gone, all of this will be yours." All of what? What are you talking about?
DJ Land, huh?
Yeah, I wish he had, had put it in writing or something.
All of this will be yours.
All of what is going to be mine? Okay. I'm still waiting on it. Dag, I had nine people watching me. I guess they didn't like my Herb Ken impersonation. Like he's talking about Herb. That's a shame. Let's see, edit audience. That's probably those iHeart people wait for me to say something bad.
Oh,
they do that all the time. They do not like me. They do not like me. Get out now! You can't take a joke. Get out now! I see. I'm talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe they won't hate me for talking about him. Get out now!
did you get a chance to watch the news and watch these police officers talk about how it went down? It was crazy.
I have not watched any television except I just got my Fire Stick, so I only watch 2 programs.
What 2 programs?
Lucifer and Big Mouth. Big Mouth is an animated cartoon series.
Okay, never watched that.
And then the other one is Lucifer.
Yeah, I love Lucifer.
Lucifer. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's like, oh, I don't want to watch something like Lucifer. Oh, God, no.
But no, Lucifer keeps it real.
And it's like, every time I see an episode, it's like it reminds me of something that I have done. How he's
so
trying.
You got the devil in you, huh?
Right. How he's trying to go straight, and he's only vulnerable when the detective is around. He'll get shot, stabbed, whatever, he'll bleed. But when she's not around, he's throwing folks around. Because I was watching one episode, and he got shot. He's like, and he turns around, he's like, "Oh, detective. Oh, you're here."
Right.
Like, it was like,
because that's the only thing that'll bring him down.
And that's just it.
And her daughter.
That's how I am with my wife. She is the only one that can bring me down. Everybody else is like, "Get away from me. Leave me alone." And she'll come around. She's like,
"What are you up to?"
So you proud of yourself? I'm like,
"Shut
up, woman. Shut up." First. No, shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's another song I haven't heard in a long time.
Tighten up.
Yeah.
Archie Bell and the Drills. We not only dance, but we walk as good as we dance as good as we walk. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me get you set up because you're on after Archie Bell.
Okay.
So I gotta go to the little boy room. I'm drinking water all night. Oh, here it is. Oh, good guy. Thank you, Janine. We love you too. Move to the left, move to your right. It's tightening up now. Archie Bell and the Drells and Tighten Up right here on 1690 WVON. Normally we go right into the artist spotlight, but once again, it is time for the one and only Patrice Brazil, who is our job lady. So if you guys are looking for a job like I am, I'm always looking for another job. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get enough money. I can't get enough money. Hello to Janine Lee Jefferson, also to Paulette Sanders. Thank you for checking in. Rashard Bornier, he says, you never say my name on the radio. I can never pronounce it. But anyway, I said it today, Bornier. So I did it right today. But Patrice, of course, is our job lady. She finds jobs from, where she works, O'Hare and, of course, Midway. And I got to ask you, have you recently been back to work? Because I know you've been off of your foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've been back to work. I'm back to work. I got to make that money, and I got to place these people.
You sound like me. I got to make this money. Right. I got a truck to buy because as I explained to all of the people who listen to me, they think I'm begging all the time. I said my truck is falling apart every day. It's like pieces are just falling off as I drive, down the expressway. Sir, this is your bumper.
No.
Not this week. Almost lost a headlight though.
Oh my goodness.
A couple of Saturdays ago, I was on the expressway. Of course, it's always on the expressway. And one of the headlights decided it wanted to dislodge. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I had to pull over, and I had my niece in the car. She's like, what's wrong, Uncle Al? I said, this doggone, and that's not what I said. This truck is falling apart. Let me grab this headlight right quick and hand me that duct tape.
Oh, no. Come on now.
Yeah, it's serious. But anyway, enough about me. Shout out to Tom Ellis. You guys don't know who that is unless you're a fan of Lucifer. But anyway, and not the one that lives in hell, the one that's on TV. Patrice Brazil, tell us about the jobs that you have for the people who are looking for them.
Inviting me back, and I'm so glad to be here to talk with everybody about the positions that we're filling. I work with Worldwide Flight Services, and we have locations at O'Hare and Midway. I'm looking to fill some positions that we have available in cargo, and we have about
Spotlight tonight is George Benson
in the cargo warehouse area. Working in the cargo warehouse area, you're going to be working with the items that are coming off of cargo planes. And our company is constantly growing. We have a lot of new business. We have a lot of new openings. The job started at $17 an hour. Many of the positions are union jobs. They come with full benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance. We offer a 401k program so that you can start planning your retirement. And our company is looking to fill several opportunities that we have available on the morning, afternoon, and overnight shift. So we have something that will fit your schedule. Now, airport, we're not in the main terminal. We're in the cargo area. Our office is at Manheim Road and Montrose. I'd like for you to come by. Tomorrow we're going to have a job fair from 3 to 5 p.m. And our office is at 514 Express Center Drive. Give me a call at 630-453-0116. That's 630-453-0116. And I'd like to make sure that you have an opportunity to come out, to schedule yourself for an appointment, and to talk to us about what we have available. I want to make sure that everybody is included in the opportunity to work for our company because we are a large organization. We have over 32,000 employees. We're around the world. We have offices throughout the United States. We're doing a lot of hiring in Chicago, but if you live in another city, if you know somebody who's in another city and they're looking for employment, now is the time because we are doing a lot of hiring in that area. We're also hiring passenger service agents. If you know somebody who's interested in working as a passenger service agent, the people that you see at the ticket agent or at the gate when they go to the airport, the people who handle your reservations, the people who are responsible for making sure you get on the plane, giving you your ticket, checking you in. Those are the passenger service agents. Those positions start at $15 an hour. And I have positions at O'Hare Airport, working in the international terminals. I'm looking for people who speak Italian, French, Spanish, German, Indian, Ethiopian, Chinese, Japanese, Hindi. If you speak a second language, we'll be happy to have you.
I speak Ebonics. Does that help?
No, I'm afraid that's not.
No? Okay.
Sorry about that. But we are looking for a number of people. I need about 30 people to do that. We're going to have some job fairs coming up. We have one on August 5th, and that's going to be at the Crown Plaza at O'Hare. I hope that you guys will come out for that. We're all looking forward to it.
What's up, Victor
But we're
Vincent?
constantly hiring for these positions. So
Victor
there's an
Vincent.
opportunity that's available for you right now. I hope that you'll come out and apply for it. Give me a call at 630-453-0116. That's 630-453-0116. Leave me your name and your email address, and I'll get you started right away on the process that you can begin working with us. We bring in a new training team every Monday, and next Monday it can be you. If you get interviewed this week, you can start working on Monday the 2nd of August.
That soon?
Yes, right away. We're going to start people every Monday from now on. Bringing in people, they're going to do 2 days of training. We're going to add them to the payroll. Now, you still have to go through the background process.
Oh, not again. Again with this background thing.
Once again, you do have to pass the background. It's a 10-year criminal background, a 10-year background on where you've worked, and 7 years on where you've lived. So prepare a list with all of those things. Come in, send me a message with your name and your email address, and we'll get you started right away. We'll bring you in immediately, and we'll get you going. That's the whole purpose of it. I want to come by and talk with everybody about these opportunities because these are things that everybody doesn't know about, but they should. Here's an opportunity for you to start working right away. If you've been unemployed, underemployed, if you're looking for a company that is growing exponentially all the time, this is the opportunity that you've been looking for. If you're not looking for a position for yourself, every single person out there knows one person who's unemployed.
I know a whole bunch of people that are unemployed that owe me money. So they should call you right now.
To call me right now, 630-453-0116. That's 630-453-0116. Send me your name and your email address, and I'll get you started right away. I promise.
Once again, Patrice Brazil, ladies and gentlemen. She's here every Tuesday, right here on WVON, where it is now time for...
All right, you insiders, it's time for tonight's Artist Spot.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. He's been playing ukulele since he was 8 years old, playing professionally since he was about 19 years old. He used to play with the great Jack McDuff as a teenager, and Just went all over the world. But he came to prominence when he got a Grammy for this particular album. The name of the album was called Breezin'. And from that album was this song, This Masquerade. Tonight we flip the 45s and play the B-sides on George Washington Benson. That's his government name on 1690 WVON. Lady G! I'll be right back. I gotta go tinkle. That we carry on this way. Don't you know we're lost? Paulette Sanders. Victor Vincent, what's going on? Where you at these days, Victor Vincent? I gotta say this about Vic. I said if Vic ever gets the big head, I still have his audition demo that he did when he was in broadcasting school. This is Victor Vincent. Like, if he ever gets the big head, I'm gonna whip out that cassette on him. It's like, this is what you used to sound like. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
What's that?
Talked about everything we got. So.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah. It's crazy. You know, right now there's so many companies that are hiring. Mm-hmm. If you can't find a job, it's because you don't want one.
You don't want one.
It's a serious business, okay?
You don't want to work.
I mean, I'm practically at the point of just going to the street corner and just dragging people off the road, okay?
Hey, you, come here. Okay. Don't you want to work? You want a job? Brothers don't want to work.
That's what that's what it feels like, okay?
They just don't
Sisters
want
be
them.
calling me in the middle of the night. They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But brothers,
Would you please get him a job?
yep. Oh my God.
Forget about it. I'll come to work.
Yep. Seriously. Because they're like, I need these bills paid. Are you gonna hire me? If you can do the work, why wouldn't I? What reason would I possibly have for not giving you the opportunity to at least try?
Exactly. Exactly. A friend of mine, he's been working at the airport. I don't know how long. His name is Daryl Owens, and he's been at the. He's worked for American Airlines for I don't know, God knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he DJs on the weekends. So
Okay.
you know, I'm
So
like,
he's hustling.
yeah. Every day I'm hustling. Anyway,
Okay.
they don't. Janine says they don't want to work because that $300,000 a week extra that they're getting from the government. Now, if I could get some of that money, you know, I'd probably take more days off or more nights off. You know, and I love what I do. That's the whole thing. I love what I do.
Right.
So it's not so much like a job, you know. It's like, you know, this is something that I have practiced for, practiced on since I was a kid. I had a studio set up in my house, you know,
Back in the day,
in
yeah.
the basement of the house. You know, I learned how to play drums playing on bar stools.
Really?
Yeah. Now I play drums every Sunday at church. I'm like, and I've never taken a lesson. I just listen to records and play to them.
Really? Wow.
Never taken a lesson. No drum
so
lessons.
You've had a musical ear since you were a kid.
Yeah, and used to win dance contests and all sorts of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. Then I got old. And then tragedy struck.
Okay.
And I got old. You know.
That's the truth.
My kids don't believe I used to win dance contests. But you have no rhythm. It's like,
what? That's what they said.
Yeah.
They don't know.
They don't know.
You should ask them. Where y'all think y'all got your rhythm from?
I was a exotic dancer in college. And that's how I used to use the money to buy books. Taking my clothes off.
You weren't one of Doc's bad boys, were you?
I was. At the Taste. I sure did. Sure was. Yeah.
I remember when that was the thing. We're going to see Doc's Bad Boys.
Yep. That's what I did. I shake my moneymaker for some change. Yep, sure did. Yep. And I made pretty good amount of money doing that.
Because the sisters were there, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I you know, we did private parties, so we would go to people's houses and do parties.
Right. I remember that too.
You know, they would gather around, and you know, we'd come out of their bedroom, and you know, all liquored up and stuff, and they would just, you know, feel us up and down. And,
oh my God.
You know, those were the days.
You know, my sister-in-law had a.
I got fat and old. Old and fat.
My sister-in-law had a bachelorette party, and she invited my mother to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this man came out and started stripping.
Oh my!
My mother was just like, "How could you all do something like this? This is so terrible. You're exploiting this young man, sir. Put your clothes back on."
Exploiting him. He had work. He's working. Mm-mm.
He looked at my mother and he was like, huh?
Ma'am, this is how I pay my bills. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Exploiting. No,
I need this money.
I need this money. You know,
And the women were just going crazy.
it was 80% money and 20% fun.
Mhm.
You know, some nights we, they were hand in hand, but we walked out of there with pockets full of singles, plus our base pay, which
Right.
was like $125, $150
Just for doing it, huh?
for 20 minutes.
I get paid for the attempt, huh?
Yeah, for 20 minutes, just. Thank you.
Well, did you all let the women grab all of you and everything?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Why not, huh?
Absolutely. Well, see, I was a nerd as a kid, so that was, my way of getting attention. When I got older, I'm like,
that was making up for lost time, huh?
Like, you mean you just take your clothes off and women give you money? Wow.
That's amazing, huh?
It's cool. What a concept. Yeah, I go back to school. I have book money and everything. Yeah, I was straight.
Book money and everything.
Adios. I had book money, lunch money, you name it. Bought a car, everything.
That's deep. Yeah, my mother was outraged.
Yeah, I was like,
everybody turned to me. They were like, "What you gonna do about your mama?" I was like, "I ain't gonna do nothing." You all should have known. My mother looks like a peaceful little old lady. My mother used to be she used to shake it up back in the day. She's an activist. I was raised by two militants. I just don't know it.
Really? For real though?
Well, my parents are both educators.
Oh wow.
They felt very strongly about things.
Now both my parents worked for the Board of Education, but only one of them had education. And that was my mama.
Okay.
Dad was like,
I'm just here, huh?
Yeah. He was upset because he had to get out and work. He was, he's mad at me. I'm like, I didn't do nothing.
Okay.
You're the one that had a kid at 18, not me. I waited until I was 21.
I
thought you were gone. Yeah. I didn't start having sex till I was 18. He'd already had a kid. I waited till I was at least 21 to have a kid. And that was a mistake. Yeah. Not to say my daughter was a mistake. No, it was supposed to happen. I love my daughter. I love all my children. It's just the baby mamas I don't like.
Oh, listen to you. Oh my God.
If y'all out there listening.
Well, that's okay because you liked them at one point.
I liked them for about a good half an hour. That was about it. That was long enough to make them. One of my baby mamas, she passed a few years ago. She was one of my favorite ones. I'm like, what?
Your favorite baby mama, huh?
Why you take the good one? They're like, come on, Lord. You took the good one. You took the good baby mama. The one that actually liked me, and we was friends, and we was,
we were all good with one another.
Yeah, we was good. We was good with each other, man.
What movie is this?
I don't know, because Richard Gere getting his
Okay, right.
chocolate,
I mean, he is hugged up. Okay.
chocolate sauce on. I ain't mad at you, though, bro. I ain't mad at you. Tonight we feature the music of George Benson. That is him and Chicago's own Shaka Khan. And we got the love on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago. It's your Dr. Al Greer. And we are flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides. Hello to Victor Vincent, who was, I remember Victor, he was trying to audition for a radio station I worked at once, WLTH out in Gary. And I said, if he ever got the big head, I still have his demo. He's come a long way. I'll just put it to you that way. Coming up in the next hour, more music from, of course, our spotlight artist, Mr. George Benson, as well as William Bell, Marvin Gaye, and Babyface on 1690 WVON. Speaking of George Benson, of course, he was a child prodigy. He used to tour with the great Jack McDuff. He came to prominence, of course, as a solo artist when they lost Mr. Wes Montgomery. He was supposed to be the next Wes Montgomery because his style was close to Mr. Montgomery. But, of course, there was only one Wes Montgomery. And then they found out George could sing. And then he sounded like, you know, Nat King Cole and Donny Hathaway and a couple of other people. So that's why we feature him tonight here on WVON. These are the B-sides. This is Soulful Strut, written by my good friend in heaven, Mr. Eugene Record.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. But yeah, that was good money back then.
That was good money back then.
I had a raggedy car. I lived at home.
Didn't have no real bills.
Had no real bills. So I just hung out in the street all the time. All the time.
And when you needed some extra coins, you just went out and stripped, huh?
Yep. Go out and take my clothes off for a while and go back home, you know. It got to where when I got home, I didn't want to take my clothes off because I'd already done it.
Lord have mercy.
I want to just get into bed, fully clothed. I felt so cheap. No, I didn't. I loved it. You know, it was the, you know, just the attention that I was getting all of a sudden. You know, it was like, wow. I mean, you know, I got the attention that the other guys got in high school. You know.
Making up for lost time.
All I had to do was go to the gym and work out, keep my body tight. And that was it. But as I got older, you know, all of that changed. You know, that's why I watch Lucifer so much. It's like, you know, he's gone from, you know, the Prince of Darkness to, you know, Prince Charming. So, like, I went from the ladies' man to the family guy. You know, now I just want to sit in the backyard and drink some, you know, some lemonade.
Have somebody barbecue for you.
Barbecuing and watching the grandkids run in the backyard. Just want to be boring like everybody else. Not to say you guys are boring. Look at the back of my head. Good Lord. Why didn't y'all warn me about that? Is that what it looks like? Good grief. Yeah.
No, you crazy.
Take a picture of that.
Let me get out of here. I got to get up in the morning, unfortunately.
Oh, what do you mean unfortunately? You got a job.
Yeah, that's true.
You got a job. That's not unfortunate at all. Some people wish they could get up in the morning to go somewhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
1690 WVON, Berwyn, Chicago.
Take it easy.
You too. See you in a couple of weeks.
Caledonia, Wisconsin police.
Caledonia.
Gosh, about a 14-second video that recently went viral
Some people online said this video showed white officers planting drugs on a black suspect. Jordan?
Caledonia. Here, let me take a picture of the back of my head. Y'all didn't tell me my head looked like that. It looks crazy. I don't think you all would have told me anyway, so. Oh, good grief. Oh, it just needs some dye back there, that's all. Some dye and a haircut, that's about it.
To register African Americans to vote, 3 of those activists were murdered by the Ku Klux Klan and local police in an attempt to scare others away in what's being called the Mississippi Burning Murders. New York City's flags will be flying at half-staff to honor the late Harlem native.
July 25th would have marked Emmett Till's 80th birthday. Till's life, however, was cut way short. The black teen from Chicago, Illinois, was brutally murdered by a white mob in 1955 while visiting family in Mississippi. He was falsely accused of whistling at a white woman. 2 museums in the state where Till was murdered honored his legacy by offering free guided tours highlighting the 14-year-old's life. Officials at the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum and the Museum of Mississippi History in Jackson called the free tours an opportunity to reflect on how this young man created a movement of people who wanted more for themselves and their communities. I'm Vanessa Tyler with Mike Stevens on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Here's what you missed on Perry Small's Midday Madness Show.
We all heard, if it bleeds, it leads. Do any of you have a fear that leading with Chicago's violence takes away from the other important news and stories? Jennifer L. Graves, you are the Vice President and News Director for WLS-TV.
Our jobs are to shine a light on what's going on in our communities, the communities that we serve. We want to make sure that our storytelling has the appropriate context.
Perry Small, weekdays at 9 a.m. on The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
The views expressed on our programs are not necessarily those of WVON, Midway Broadcasting Corporation, or our participating sponsors.
Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
WVON. This is Ned Beretta with the Kendall Moore Show. You are listening to the B-Sides with Al Greer on 1690 WVON. Join the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hank Ballard.
All right. And we're down to 1 person. We went from 9 to 1. I'm like, okay. Guess I can't hold a crowd. Oh, well. From the start, from the love side. So I make my own hoagies now. Bought the bread, got the meat. Unfortunately, the meat wasn't sliced thin enough. Sorry, cuz. Yeah, she had them thick slices of turkey. I want them like, like slivers. Like they cut at at the hoagie place. She got them like like turkey wings. Like they supposed to be real, but that's okay. You know she did what I asked her to do, and that was to buy turkey, and she bought turkey and the French bread and everything else. She she did what I asked her to do, but the meat was like a little thick, so my sandwiches look like look like Dagwood sandwiches, but they were good, no doubt, no doubt, no diggity. Hank Ballard along with the JBs in the background. And from the love side on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago with your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides tonight on the Silvers. Hotline, my hotline. Mm-mm. Okay, where is everybody? I saw Lady G earlier. I guess she must have taken her medication and went to sleep. That's what she be doing. She take them drugs and be knocked out. Yeah, be knocked out. Okay, so who's with me? Richard, Paulette, nobody? Okay. I see when I cut it off, they say, oh, you cut your live off too early. About to turn in. Thank you, Paulette. I appreciate you. She said, have a blessed day, everyone, and be safe. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you all. Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you all. Because you didn't have to stay up with me, but you did. And I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hotline. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm. Oh, there you go. I can't stay up long either. I in a lot of pain right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That ain't no joke. For real. Calling on the hotline. I know you will be. Calling on the hotline. Yep, I'm in a little pain myself. I went, working out today for the first time in 2 years. I found Planet Fitness over in Lansing, right off of Torrance. And I decided I was going to get on the treadmill. So I didn't, try to, wear myself out on the treadmill, just, a little walking, and that was it. So listen to my little music on Sirius XM. And I was good. I was good after that. Went home, ate, and went to sleep in that order. Yep. I was driving today, and I was on my way home, and I was passing, I was on Sibley Boulevard. Now, it's usually nothing happening on Sibley Boulevard, but people driving really fast. And that was it. They were driving really fast. But today, it was crazy. They had the little mini strip mall roped off and everything else, taped off. I'm like, what's really going on? So I have this app on my phone. It's called Citizen, and it tells you, where the incidents are and everything else. It's kind of like a police scanner. So it tells you certain places that you might want to avoid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I feel you, Lady G. I'm, my left leg is kind of throbbing right now, but I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. As soon as I stop yawning, I'll be all right. That's right. Woo! Make me feel good, kitty oh. Don't let me down. Kiss me, baby. Don't you say no. Okay, Don't you say no. Make me feel good, kitty yo. Make me feel so good. Brooke Benton and Kitty O on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago with your Dr. Al Greer. Even before he became a singer, he was a jazz musician in his own right, putting out albums called Good King Bad, Bad Benson, and of course this one. more time. Unless it's life threatening. I heard that. Lazy, love you all the time. Mm-mm-mm. I love this song. Lady Love Me, one more time. So before you turn and walk away, your heartbeat close to mine. You love me all the time, lady, love me. Before you turn and walk away, we lost the moment. You are going your mouth. Love me, I'm on time. Love me. Don't you turn and walk on. Woo! Woo! Hey, Michelle. Days when we never had a dime seemed a million miles away. Come on, George. Hit it, baby. Huh. At times with a smile. Oh, and stronger day. 'Cause we got lifetimes left. It's always there for us to share. So feels good. Hey, Michelle. You, our hearts, beat as one. More times love. Say, all my dusty insomniacs. The night. The words I need to hear. Cuddle up. You feel alright. Get you, baby, on through all the years. Close the door and dim the light. It's one lifetime's love. No, just part of you. Come on, anytime. You always do. BS1. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. There's your song, Lady Drew. Much I love you in romance. Remember when we used to be the talk of the town? It's lonely. Turn your love around. I can show you how. Boom, 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 boom. Turn your love around. You turn me down. Around me. I'm alone until you show me in love with me. Back where we belong. And the girl became a woman. For Lady G, George Benson, and Turn Your Love Around, tonight's Spotlight Artist on 1690 WVON, the Talk of Chicago, with your Dr. Al Greer. Have you been vaccinated yet? What are you waiting for? Because the vaccination will prevent you from this new variant that's coming out. You'll get COVID, but you won't die from it. I promise you. Trust me, I'm a doctor. It's Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides. Here's Tell Me from 52nd Street on the B-sides. Tell me. What it feels for me, yeah. What it feels for me, yeah. Lady G. Yeah. Lord. Ah, water. Thank you. Body work, work. Work, 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 work. I gotta make the donuts, baby. Same song, different artists. The Isley Brothers and AWB. They got work to do on 1690 WVON. I got work to do as well. And I do it very well. At least that's what they tell me. Hear the miracles. Without Smokey, just give me another day on the air on 1690 WVON. Just another day. Hey, Bev. I got to take my headphones off for Bev. Hey, Bev. Long time no see. I miss you, Bev. I really do. I miss you. Heartbreak Hotel. I miss you, Bev. Miss you, miss you, miss you. Dur, dur, dur. I miss you more. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. I guess you could call that a family affair because the screaming on there is done by Latoya, and some of the background is done by Janet. Heartbreak Hotel, or This Place Hotel, which they renamed it after somebody got a little froggy about Elvis's song. You know, Michael Jackson, the Jacksons, and Heartbreak Hotel on 1690 WVON, the Talk of Chicago. With you, Dr. Al Greer. I'm just a phone call away at 773-591-1690 to our own Bev Massey. I have missed you. I hope you are back with us. Of course, she holds down the Facebook page each and every night for all the B-siders. Coming up on the other side of this hour, music from Chuck Berry, Booker T and the MGs, and Alexander O'Neill, as well as our spotlight artist, Mr. George Benson. Here's information. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-ba-doom, doom, doom. God's been good to me. I've been doing well, and I'll be back ASAP. I can't wait. We can't wait for you to come back. You know, it ain't the B-sides without you, sweetheart. I'm just the host. Mm-mm. Mm. Thank you, Bev. I appreciate that. You know, I really do. That means a lot to me. You know, in the words of James Brown, I paid the cost to be the boss. And a lot of people, you know, before then, they didn't think I even deserved to even be sitting here. You know, scoop, scoop down. Yep, they don't believe I should even be here. It's like I'm still filling in for Wayne. Like he gonna walk through the door anytime. You know, if he does, he can have it back. Trust me. Yep. After almost 2 years, they finally put my name on the log. The B-sides with Al Greer. when I saw that, I freaked out. I freaked out. You know. So finally, I got my name on the log. And of course, I still get no respect. None. None whatsoever. Yeah.
You probably have if you've traveled through Atlanta, Georgia's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. People in the middle of traveling are entertained, even singing along as the 66-year-old black man tickles the ivories. One such passenger noticed Tony's tip jar was empty. Carlos Whitaker, a motivational speaker, was heading home to Tennessee, but decided to leave a tip. Whitaker reached out to his vast social media network, and they also decided to send a tip. Tony's tip jar is full now, to the tune of $61,000.
Woo! I wish.
That is music to anyone's ears.
I
I'm
wish.
Jolisa Chapman, along with Ray Harris, on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON. Live from the Xfinity Studios.
Yeah, I'm just getting recognition. Just getting it. I'm like the Rodney Dangerfield of radio.
WVON.
This is Ned Beretta with the Kendall Moore Show. You are listening to the B-Sides with Al Greer on 1690 WVON. Jam the box.
I'm just now getting recognition. And they still don't run any promos for my show. Now, when Wayne was alive, I did all of his promos, and the promos used to run during the day on WVON. None of mine's run. None of them are on the log. None whatsoever. But I stopped worrying about it. You know, I just do my job, and I keep a low key, and I don't fuss. I don't put up no resistance, and that's it. You know, I just basically do what I'm told, and that's it. Yep. I do what I'm told to do or what I'm asked to do, and that's it. But I stopped worrying about getting recognition from anybody that I work with, anybody that I've worked with, and any other stations that may or may not, you know, want to hire me. My thing is, you want to hire me, hire me. But that's just it, you know. There's an old saying, you know, heaven doesn't want you and hell's afraid you'll take over. So, yeah. So I just stay low key, and that's it. I keep doing what I do. I come to work. I work from home sometimes, and that's it. But do I get any type of recognition? No, none. You know, they have a new person who's doing all of the branding for WVON, and on that picture that they posted is nothing but the talk show hosts. And I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, I was here before Samantha Thomas even got here. You know, I'm just using her as an example. I don't think any less of her. But it's like, you know, if it were Wayne, yeah, they'd put him on there. But, you know, we had a calendar that we had, and Wayne was on the calendar. Me, they don't, you know, I don't get nothing, you know. Once again, I'm the Rodney Dangerfield of radio. They just don't respect me at all. You know. Oh, well. Even though I coined the phrase old school and dusties, they don't respect that at all. They use it, but they don't, you know, necessarily respect the fact that I came up with it. So that's it. You know. V103 for years they used, the best variety of hits and dusties until they found out they couldn't use the word dusty because it was a trademark of Richard Pegee and Herb Kent. So I don't even worry about it anymore. It is what it is. Haters gonna hate. So continue to hate me. Thank you. She was born Mary Christine Brockert. That is Tina Marie and Behind the Groove on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago with your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides. You can meet me later on along with Matt McGill. That is today from 3 until 6 o'clock at the Jewel Osco on 95th. And I think that's, is that Ashland or Halsted? I think it's on Ashland. Yeah. 95th and Ashland from 3 until 6 o'clock. Me and Matt McGill, or as I call him, light-skinned Denzel Washington. I'll be there. Playing the music, of course, in the background as I normally do. It's your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides on Alton McLean and Destiny. It must be love, because I ain't making no money on 1690 WVON. Sheila Forrest. Talking about love. And never like this before. Sheila Forrest. Talking about love. Must be love. No, 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 no. Sheila Forrest. Must be love. Talking about love. Boom, boom, doom, 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 doom. I love this song. Thank you. Thank you, Bev. Woo! Break it down. Woo! Da-ga-da-ga-da-da-da-da.
He had a degree in sociology and Dr. Al Greer, 1690 WPON.
No crime. Let me do my time. And baby, so do I. So do I. Really? At the Horseshoe in Hammond? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I'm working that day. Oh, damn. Otherwise, I'd go see him. You know, I mean, we're talking about, you know, as much as he hates to talk about it, Babyface used to play in a band called Manchild. Their first big hit was Especially for You. And he never talks about it. He never talks about that 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 album. It was on Shy Sound Records, distributed by United Artists, and that was it. He was with the group. He was playing guitar. He was playing a left-handed Les Paul guitar. That's before he got his teeth fixed. But he don't talk about that at all. That kills me. It's like, man, that's history right there. And he recorded in Chicago. He's originally from Indianapolis, and they drove from Indianapolis to Chicago to record that album. And he never talks about it in any interview. They just think he started out with the deal. That was not the first group he was in. He was not originally with the deal. He was originally with Manchild, and then he went to the deal. Oh, they kill me with that. It's like, come on, man. Yep. He was with Manchild. Y'all don't remember We Sing a Song Especially for You. We sing our music especially for you. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But that's all he talks about is this, you know, him and the deal and L.A. his partner. Mm, 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 mm. Ba-ba, ba-ga-ba. The name of the song is called "Especially for You" by the group Man Child, which he was originally with. Yep. In 1980, George Benson recorded one of my favorite albums of all time. Produced by Quincy Jones on his imprint Quest, distributed by Warner Brothers. We like Warner Brothers tonight because they didn't kick me off Facebook. Here's Give Me the Nights from George Benson on 1690. In the evening. Scat. Lots of love and everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. Captain Daryl Owens. Captain Owens. I know. I love it. I love it. That's why I'm listening to it on the headphones. Breakdown. Give me the night. Give me the night. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give me the night. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Strolling in the park, watching winter turn to spring. Walking in the dark, seeing lovers do their thing. That's the time I feel like making love to you. That's the time I feel like making dreams come true. I start to show. That's the time. That's the time. Don't be talking about my singing, man. I know I can't sing. To you. That's the time. Gumshoe. You weren't born yet. Oh Lord, no, no, you didn't. Love and love. Like making love. Triple play. Mm-mm. 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 much in love. Huh. In love before. Come on now. Oh. George Benson. In tonight's Spotlight and Love Ballads. Before that, Feel Like Making Love, which were both ballads. And of course, Give Me the Night for Sheila Forrest on 1690 WVON, The Talk of Chicago. It's your Dr. Al Greer, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides on Bill Withers. All she wants to do is dance. Get down. Give me the knife so I can cut you. Get on down. Down, down, down. Time to go to the bathroom. Because I got bit. 'cause I've been drinking water all night. Oh, yeah. Sylvester James Jr., or just known as plain old Sylvester. Loving is really my game on 1690 WVON, the talk of Chicago, with your Dr. Al Greer flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides. Of course, that song was also covered by Miss Betty Wright. Here's her version on 1690 WVON.
And I'm Mike Stevens on the home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
People are still dying in Chicago, Illinois, despite the anti-violence plan unveiled by the city's black mayor. Mayor Lori Lightfoot revealed her Our City, Our Safety plan last year. Since Lightfoot took office in 2019, deadly shootings are dramatically up in the West Pullman, North Lawndale, South Lawndale, and Chatham neighborhoods. Only 3 of the areas targeted by City Hall are down from 2019: West Englewood, Roseland, and Humboldt Park.
The bag was empty and the officers simply tossed it back into the car. That's essentially the explanation from Caledonia, Wisconsin Police Chief Christopher Bosch about a 14-second video that recently went viral. Something from online said this video showed white officers planting drugs on a black suspect during a traffic stop last week.
Hey, bro, what's that? What? That's what he's doing. What's the color? I got you on color, bro. I got you up there, bro. Hey, bro, you just threw that in here. Yeah.
In a statement shared in the Village of Caledonia Police Department Facebook page, the chief claims the officers involved looked at the bag, determined there weren't any drugs, and tossed it in the back seat of the car. The driver was given a ticket, but no one was arrested, and no drugs were found. But many critics still say that if the young black man wasn't reporting the incident on his phone, he'd be behind bars now.
We've been warned. It may be time to mask up again. Here's NBC's Tracy Cox.
Nearly half the country remains unvaccinated, the lowest level since January, as new cases soar, especially in the South.
The nation's top expert on infectious diseases confirms the CDC may urge everyone to mask up again. Dr. Anthony Fauci tells CNN people in communities with a higher rate of spread should still wear a mask indoors, even if they are vaccinated.
The architect of Mississippi's Freedom Summer is dead. African-American Robert Moses died at the age of 86. The civil rights icon organized the Freedom Summer Project in 1964, while 100 Northern college students joined with local black Mississippians to register African-Americans to vote. 3 of those activists were murdered by the Ku Klux Klan and local police in an attempt to scare others away in what's being called the Mississippi Burning Murders. New York City's flags will be flying at half-staff to honor the late Harlem leader.
July 25th would have marked Emmett Till's 80th birthday. Till's life, however, was cut way short. The black teen from Chicago, Illinois, was brutally murdered by a white mob
in 1955 while visiting family in Mississippi. He was falsely accused of whistling at a white woman. 2 museums in the state where Till was murdered honored his legacy by offering free guided tours highlighting the 14-year-old's life. Officials at the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum and the Museum of Mississippi History in Jackson called the free tours an opportunity to reflect on how this young man created a movement of people who wanted more for themselves and their communities. I'm Vanessa Tyler with Mike Stevens on your home for 24/7 news, the Black Information Network.
The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Now more than ever, we need a reliable news source to tell our story from our perspective. The Talk of Chicago has joined the Black Information Network to bring you top-of-the-hour news from around the nation. If it's happening in Black America, it's on the Black Information Network. Now you can start your day every morning at 5 with 1 full hour of news from the Black Information Network, WVON, and the Black Information Network, because truth matters.
The views expressed on our programs are not necessarily those of WVON, Midway Broadcasting Corporation, or our participating sponsors.
Live from the Xfinity Studios at WVON. The Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Here's a WVON. Discovery that's gonna grow, gonna grow.
Dr. Al Greer, the peanut butter brother, flipping the 45s and playing the B-sides.
1690 WVON.